All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society and the upliftment of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians who are known biblically as the children of Yahshua. We're going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, YAHWAH, Rakah, Kodash. Sincere salutation to all you Akim preaching this word and believing this word, and a sincere peace and blessings and honor to our elders of Yahshua who are known as GMS, the elders of GMS. All right, 28, because we're prophesied, we're commanded to come out here and tell you what's going to happen before it happens, man. To tell you that America, which is known as Babylon the Great, is about to be destroyed, man, according to prophecy, and that the children of Yahshua, beginning with the elect, are about to be delivered.
It's Jeremiah chapter 28, starting at verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak into thine ears, and in the ears of all people. Verse 8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And that's what we come out here to prophesy: war, evil, and pestilence. Because you reap what you sow, man. Wickedness has been sown in the earth exceedingly, and it has exceeded greatly, man. And because of that, the Lord is bringing punishments upon these people, man. Babylon the Great, as well as their allies, are about to be destroyed, man, as well as the rest of you heathens, man. And we're prophesied to come out here and tell you that death is coming, man. That prepare yourself and have a good time, because death is on the way, man. All you Babylonians are going to reap what you sow out here, man.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1.
That's the spirit.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
And we're prophesied to speak to Yahshua in particular, to tell them that salvation is opened unto them, man. That if they don't want the fate of these heathens, if they don't want the same fate that these heathens are going to have, that they need to come back to their heritage. You're not black. You have a nationality. Your nationality is not a crayon. A crayon color. That's what your oppressor told you were, and you ran with it, man. You are a son of Yahshua in your respective tribe. And that the Lord is about to plead with all nations for his people's sake. But he's not coming back for black people. He's not coming back for Latinos and Hispanics. He's coming back for Israelites in their respective order, in their respective tribe, man.
If I can say this real quick, my son got new crayons, right? The black crayons say Negro black on it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what they satisfied with. They satisfied with Jake just calling himself a color, man. Checking off color in your nationality. Where's black land at? You call yourself black, where's black land at, man? That's not a nationality, man. That's a color. That's very offensive.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, and call them to be written in papers, for they are faithful and true.
Come. Because everything that we're saying through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemel Shah, is going to come to pass, man. World War III is on the way, man. Famine, pestilence, death and destruction is on the way, man. And all praise Yahweh Shemel Shah for that, man. You people deserve judgment, man.
Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
So for all this proud, lofty looks and all these proud demeanors that these nations have, chiefly you American Babylonians, you're going to be punished for that, man. All this pride of life is going to bring you low in that day, man. Can somebody get Isaiah 2 and 11?
This is Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh and at hand.
Come, the day of the Lord is on the way, man. And it's being cultivated through World War III, through the fall of the dollar, which is going to mean an economic collapse, through pestilence and diseases. You people take flu vaccines and still catch the flu, man. The Lord is going to raise the judgment in this place to an exponential level, man. And it's all fun and games till the Lord start touching bodies, man. The Lord is bringing judgment, man. America is going to be destroyed, man. Thus saith YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man.
That's right.
This is Joel chapter 2 verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains.
Yeah, right now, it's a day of mirth. Everybody having a good time. But death is on the way, man. So enjoy yourself. Because the Lord is bringing death at an exponential level, man. And it's going to touch every single one of you, man. Thus saith YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. All the proud looks, all of them laughing, all the laughing and scoffing, it's going to come to an end. It's going to be your destruction in that day, man. It's going to be a witness against you, man. All you nations. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to come back to your heritage, man. And stop kissing the ass of these nations, man, these heathens.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah, so now you got all these people going out, drinking, having a good time, and that day it's going to be desolate, man. No man going to want to walk these streets because death is coming, martial law is coming, World War III is coming, and all of you are assigned to the sword, man, lest you be of the elect. That's the will of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, the one you ignorantly call God and Jesus. He ready to kill people, man. He not coming to bring a rainbow coalition, he coming to put people to death, man. And all the pride of life in this world is about to be brought low in that day, man.
And behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to escape in that day, man. You can walk around proud and laugh and think all you want to in your mind, but in that day it's going to be a witness against you, man. Because you're going to recall the day that you walked around the prophets and scoffed, man. But in that day you're going to know that a prophet was among you, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 11. The lofty looks of a man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day.
Yeah, all that pride of life, all them lofty looks, which lofty means proud, all those proud looks are going to be humbled in that day, man. Because you can't go to neighborhood Walmart. You ain't going to be able to go to Starbucks and get your coffee, get fat off of this fast food. The Lord going to start bringing famine out here, man.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I start at verse 2. For ye selves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And that's why people are proud, man. Because America's that virgin daughter Babylon. She's never been touched. So people walk here are proud, man, and they scoff. But death is on the way, man. The Lord is going to humble all lofty looks in that day, man. When he's starving you out, you're going to remember the day that the prophets were among you, man. Because you're going to look for us and we're not going to be around. But the Lord is bringing death to this place, man. Enjoy yourself now, because death is on the way, man. The walking dead is literally amongst us, man. And we're watching and we're witnessing it, man. These people don't care about nothing but Snapchat, reality shows, fast food. There's no wisdom and understanding in these people, man. Which means you're good for nothing, man. But we're calling the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans to come back to your heritage. God said you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the greatest people on the planet Earth, bar none. But you have to come back to your heritage. The Lord's not allowing black people to be great. He's going to make Israelites great.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 3. But thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land. For they shall die of grievous deaths, and they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Yeah, so all this pride of life is going to end up putting all of you people to death, man. The Lord says it's going to be bodies everywhere, like dung on the earth, man. And it's going to happen. All the pride that these people have is going to be brought low in that day, man. Because YAHAWASHI resisted the proud, man. And in that day, the weak or the meek among the nation of YAHAWAH is going to be lifted up, man. And they're going to be glorified, man. Because riches sit in a low estate right now because folly is in great dignity, man. Being stupid is cool here, man. Having no integrity is praised here, man. Being a mindless zombie is celebrated here, man. So the Lord is going to bring judgment upon this place, man. All this pride and this wickedness in this world, man, is going to be brought low in that day, man. It's going to be a judgment for that, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelites. You're the greatest people on the planet. Bar none, man. But you want to be like the heathens, man. And that's going to be death unto you in that day.
2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 6. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
That's because the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. Starting with Esau, the so-called European, so-called white man. Starting with him and his allies, man. You got Ishmael down there in Syria, and then in our homeland, complaining about Esau, but he was in confederacy with him. He helped break this deal down, man. And now he's turning on his allies, man. So his allies are going to turn on him according to prophecy, man. And that's what we're assigned and commanded to do, man. To come out here and tell you that destruction is coming. Not to tell you peace and safety. To tell you war is coming, man. That's what YAHAWASHI's will is. To have war and to destroy the majority of you people, man. Proud ass heathens, man. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who want to join unto them, man. Death to you, man.
2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah. And you don't have to believe now. You're going to believe when it's on your ass, man. You're going to believe when the Lord starts touching things around you, man. Americans are very proud, man, because they haven't been touched yet, man. This land has not been invaded yet. But the Lord has set up a perfect plan because they have stewed up their pride, man. Their pride has increased because they think they're there in peace and in safety. But the Lord is about to touch this place, man. All the pride of life is going to be brought low in that day, man. And death is going to be your friend in that day, man.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
And that's the elect, first off, man. Because all you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans joining yourself unto these heathens, you're gonna be put to death with them, man. Because you're a traitor, man. You're a traitor to your own heritage, man. You're gonna get put to death with them. And you standing in the way of Esau's judgment is not gonna stop Esau's judgment, man. You trying to defend and endorse Esau's moves and his wickedness, you're gonna be put to death for that, man.
This is Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin.
Yeah, and that goes for the conquistadors and their descendants, man. All of the invaders, man. The children of oppressors, Esau, man. The so-called white man's wickedness is going to fall on his own head, man. That's why the Lord said rejoice. Because the so-called white man's legacy is going to be remembered as shame, man. As complete deceit, man. And it's going to be made witness before all nations, man. All nations are going to see his wickedness, and they're going to shame him for that, man. It said, shameful spewing shall be upon your glory, man. Somebody
It's Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction.
Yeah, you people are really proud, man. And death is going to meet you for that pride, man. Because you didn't create yourself, man. Nothing that you've done has been by your own volition, man. You know, free will is an illusion that you people believe you have, man. You have whatever your elites allow you to have in actuality, man. And now in these days you have common Edomites saying that it's not us, it's our elites. But he took it from you. He did not share the commonwealth of Esau. That's not our fault, man. In the kingdom, Yahawah is going to share the commonwealth of Yahawah amongst their brethren. Esau's the wicked, so that's what he does, man.
This is Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who has to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone.
Yeah, man, because when you go into books like this, you find out that the so-called white man, when he came over here, he was ripping babies in half to test his strength, man. He was cutting mothers' wombs open and stomping on the head of the baby, man. So what has been done to us is going to be done unto the perpetrators of that wickedness, man.
What I was going to say, like, how the white man was taking our children and feeding them to alligators, man. So when they make their crocodile boots and their pocketbooks, they have more skin to make those items, man. That's just pure wickedness.
And in this book,
give a shit about the 14 to 17 kids that got shot, man. They was feeding our kids to alligators back in the day. That's the Lord sacrificing their children right now.
And in this book, The Devastation of the Indies, you got it. On page 82 it says, a certain Spaniard went hunting for stags or rabbits, and finding no game and wanting to satisfy his dogs, he took a baby from his Indian mother and with his sword sliced off the child's arm and legs for the dogs to share. Then after that meal on those pieces of flesh, he threw down the little body for all the dogs to share. So Esau came over here and cut Indian baby arm and leg off to feed it to his dogs, man. That's the wickedness of the so-called white man. That's what he did, and it's gonna come back on his head, man. And that's judgment, man. Because they were stomping our babies and raping our women, man. Judgment is coming upon them, man. And all you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that want to save them, you're gonna die with them, man. Start at 15.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thou bottle to him, and makest him drunken, also that thou makest look on their nakedness.
And that's what Esau did, man. He created the conditions for you Negroes to be niggas, man. And now on Fox News, CNN, your local news channel, everywhere it is, they look at us and they say, and they see our nakedness and they blame it on us when they created these conditions, man. They created the condition, the ghetto, man. The ghetto ain't a circumstance, it's a project, man. Something that the so-called white man took very, he took his time in developing this institution that keeps Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans on the margins of this society, man. It's no coincidence that Negroes don't own homes, because they don't give you mortgage loans. And if they do, they give you one at a high interest rate that you can't afford to pay, man.
That's the honest answer.
This whole situation, this whole institution is made for the children of Israel to be reformed, man. This is our prison, man. And nowhere you can go, no place on this earth is going to help you escape from these curses, man.
This is Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
And that's what shameful spewing is, man. That's what we're doing now, man. You got shame for glory, man. Everything the so-called white man got, he got it because he stole from it, man.
Looks like that, guys.
Everything that
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He was a carcass kid, dude.
everything that Esau got, man, he stole to get, man. And you got these Edomites that walk around proud like they earned what they have, man. They stole it through treachery, man. They didn't conquer Gad, they tricked Gad, man. They didn't conquer Manasseh, they tricked Manasseh, man. They came with a handout and a knife behind their back, man. That's why shameful spewing is on their glory now, man. Now in 2018, you got Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans standing on corners cussing you out for what you did, man.
And not only that, now you got Edomites talking about their Native Americans. You got Alexander came in with his father, conquered the Greeks, and they started calling themselves Greeks. Man, these people are culture vultures, man.
Yeah, because their culture is to steal, man. Their culture is to be a criminal, man. A lot of people say they don't have a culture, they do. It's treachery, man. It's lies and treachery. That's their culture, man.
Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword.
Yeah, because Esau came over here with Jesus Christos, and he had a hidden agenda to conquer the natives, man. And they even said that they had a license to do that because they said that the natives were savages, man. While trying to convert them to Christianity, man. So words in his mouth were smoother than butter, man. And that's what you see on CNN. That's what you see on Fox News. That's what you see at the UN. That's what you see at the EU. A whole bunch of smooth words, but war's really in his heart, man. Because his desire is as death, man. Is as hell, man. Esau would never be satisfied, man.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding have wisdom.
Yeah, it's a sport to them, man. This is a fun game for them, man. To create mischief across the planet Earth, man. That's fun for them, man. Here it is, Esau got the whole world in his hands and he just want to go around and commit wickedness, man. If Jake had a kingdom, Jake would be chilling right now, man. But Esau, his desire is as hell, man. He's not going to stop, man. But the Lord has appointed a time for him to go down, man. And we're seeing that go down now, man. When the Lord translates the kingdom, it don't happen overnight, man. It's slow and steady, man. YAHAWASHI uses the dispensation of time, man. He takes his time. And the kingdom slowly gets translated, man. When we went into slavery, it wasn't a quick transition. First, they took us from Spain and Portugal. Then they made their way down to the west coast of Africa. Then they started bringing us and created a slave trade from the west coast of Africa. But it started in Portugal, man. It started in Spain, man. It was a slow transition. And even during that time, you still had dark-skinned Negroes, Latinos, or Negroes in the Europe ruling, man. Even in the early 1500s, man.
That's what religion's all about.
Obadiah is starting at verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. And an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
And small means that the heathens look at you in a very low condition now, man. They don't look at you with fear like they used to, man. Now they looking at you like they can get up with you now, man. Now the heathens are rising up and saying, Art thou weak as us? Are you weak like us now? And the Lord said that the weak will say that they are strong now, man. So you got these third world countries that are investing strictly in military, man. Because they trying to get busy, man. And through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, he going to lead them all the way down to the YAHAWASHI for judgment, man. That's what's on the way, man.
Verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, the pride of you so-called white people has deceived you, man. All of your pride has deceived you, man. You're going to be destroyed, man. And all of the devices you come up with to snare the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be brought back on your own head, man. Everything that you wish the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to go through, you're going to go through that, man. The snare, the gin that you prepare for us, you're going to fall into your own trap, man.
And who dwelt in the clefts of the rocks?
Yeah, that's what...
Who dwelt in the clefts of the rocks? You so-called white people. You dwelt in the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. Not only that, you dwelt in Mount Seir, man. Verse 4, thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord,
And America exalts itself as the eagle, man. Romans exalted themselves as the eagles, man. All of these things happen, man, according to prophecy, man. That the wicked could be declared, man. That Esau will be declared, man. Because these prophecies have been written thousands of years ago and they're being made manifest today, man. We're actually living through them, man. Nobody that, no Negro, Latino, or Native American told Esau to sport the eagle as his emblem, man. That was according to the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man. The deceived and the deceiver are the Lord's, man. Everything that they've done has been according to the will of YAHAWASHI, man. And now judgment is coming, man. They fulfilled their purpose and now they're going to be judged for it, man.
I'm going to jump down to verse 6. Obadiah in verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Yeah, and they're being sought out by the prophets, man. And by disenchanted Edomites who starting to spew shame on their own glory, man. It said that he shall make their tongues to fall upon themselves, man. A lot of information we get is from Edomites that got pushed out of the circle, man. And it's through the spirit of YAHAWASHI because it's getting to the prophets, and the prophets are on the corners putting shame on your glory, man.
Verse 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
Yeah, and Esau's allies have laid a wound under him, man. Because Esau is afflicting and oppressing his own allies, man. When you go back to Psalms 83, they had a confederacy, man. And Esau's oppressing his own allies, man. The ones that originally made that confederacy, Esau's oppressing them. He told Ammon, you can't even have an army, man.
Right.
He said, you can't even fight nobody. You can't have an army.
After they dropped 2 atomic bombs on them.
And yeah, you drop bombs on them.
They tell them they can't have an army. Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Yeah, so the Lord is going to take all of that understanding you think you have, and he's going to bring you back to the belly, man. Back to crawling on your belly like you were given as Cain, man. that you shall eat dust and walk on your belly, man. You're the basest of men, man. And the Lord is about to bring you back into your original estate, man. And for that, we say, call Allah YAHAWASHI, man, because you deserve that, man.
Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Timon, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Verse 11, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives, his forces, and foreigners entered into his gate, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. Verse 12, but thou should have not even have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distresses.
Yeah. So for the violence against the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, for the violence against them, shame is gonna cover you, man.
You guys are the black Israelites?
We're not black. We're not black. This is black. Can you see? Can you see color? This is black. I'm not black.
You're not white, you're red.
Yeah, you're red. Yeah, you're pink actually.
I'm not red.
Well, yeah, you're pink. You're reddish.
Spanish and descent, Russian.
No, you're red. Your skin is red.
My skin is not red. It's like a light brown.
Nah, that's red. That's reddish.
That's red?
Yeah.
Does that look red to you?
Yeah, it does.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it does.
You lying. You're lying. You're lying and you're lying. That is red?
You look medium red, man.
Medium red. Now it's medium red. What is it?
I said medium rare. Medium rare. Yeah.
Like I said, man, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame is gonna cover them, man.
I got you guys believe. It's Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall be returned upon thine own head.
So what they did to our people is gonna be done to them, man. What they have done to our people is gonna be done to them, man. They're gonna be the shameful spewing is gonna be on their glory, man. That's what's gonna happen to them, man. The turnaround is coming, man, and they don't like that, man. And it's not for them to like that, man. That's why the Lord said, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, man, because the cup is starting to pass on to them, man. The Lord is putting the spirit on the nations not to look up to Esau no more, man. He not looking at Esau like the supreme being no more, man. Esau is being looked at for who he is, the basis of men, man.
He had no defense. I know that. No defense.
Ignore that guy.
Ignore me. Ignore me. Because I know this shit.
But this is the pride of the so-called white man.
Exactly.
This is simply the pride of the so-called white man. This is why he's going to be destroyed.
I see you guys get destroyed. I see you guys get destroyed.
But here you are. Here you are. For what?
I'm just passing by.
Well, pass by.
I'm fucking pussy. I'm looking pussy. I'm whatever, doing whatever.
Man, nobody can hear that. Bring it out.
This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahawah without effect?
No, and it's not, man. Whether they believe or not, man, the Lord is going to make it happen, man.
What do you guys believe?
The pride of their heart, man, is going to be brought low in that day, man. And all the scoffers are going to be brought low in that day, man.
Is that what you guys believe? What do you guys believe?
Romans chapter 3 and verse 4. God forbid, yeah, let Yahawah be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and thou mightest overcome when thou art judged.
And that's what we're going into, man. The pride of life is not going to upset the faith of YAHAWASHI. The Lord said that death is coming, and it's coming, man. Whether you believe it or not, man. Whether these scoffers have a problem with that or not, man, the word is going to come out, man. And every time the word come out and get edified, you have Satan in the midst, man. Coming to try to break up the word, man. But we're not going to entertain folly, man. We're going to let the spirit keep moving, man. Because Esau is being destroyed, man. If the doctrine is really being destroyed across the world, why is Esau over here, man? You gotta ask yourself things, man. This is their entertainment right now, but it's gonna be death to them in that day, man. It's all fun and games till the Lord start touching bodies.
I'm neutral.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust.
Yeah, Esau's a two-time loser out here, man. And don't be bitter at us for that, man. YAHAWASHI is bringing up the prophets and his nation. And now people see that, man, and envy and anger is coming upon them, man. Could somebody get revelation? Where it said they stood up and great fear fell upon them that saw them. Because the Lord is about to bring judgment, man.
You're not supposed to laugh.
All the pride of life is going to be brought low in that day, man. And they see that Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are on the rise spiritually, man. And it's going to be made manifest physically, man. And for that, you're going to have to deal with scoffers, man, who spiritually see you coming up and envy that, man. Because they suffer us to be in graves, man. Whenever we standing out here with our garments back to our heritage, it's offensive, man.
You live in America.
They offended to that, man.
America.
And now they want us to come back and be black. They want us to climb back in the grave. We're not climbing back in no graves, man. We're back now, man.
Go to the same convenience store.
We're back in our stead, man. And we're telling you that through the spirit of our forefathers, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, judgment is coming and we're about to be established again, man.
Can we come together?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil.
And that's exactly what's happening. But it's all going culminate into judgment, man. For the heathens and for 2/3 of our people. It's all going to equal up to judgment in that day, man. The Lord is marking them right now, man. Just like
the New Testament, I mean, it was the book of...
This is Sirach chapter 22, starting at verse 13. Talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that have no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his foolery. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness.
Yeah, and the Lord said that they were children of fools, man. So you shouldn't be consulting with Esau, man.
Try to talk.
Nah, you're not here for your entertainment, man. Read it again.
Sirach chapter 22 and verse 13. Talk not much with a fool.
So you're a fool. We shouldn't speak.
Okay, that is a preconceived notation.
No, it's
yes,
obvious.
It is.
It's obvious.
That's a fake statement he made.
No, it's obvious. You're a fool, man. Why should we consult?
Of course you'd say that because you're on camera and you just made a fake statement about their scriptures.
Bro, you got a problem with what we believe in?
That's a great statement.
Like, the so-called white man proud, because here come the same descendants of the people who put us in slavery will come up to us trying to tell us we're not Israelites, man. The scoff against our doctrine, man. If we were out here dancing and singing, motherfuckers would have a good time.
I'm neutral.
No, you're not. You're a scoffer. You're gonna be destroyed, man.
I'm here.
The Lord is coming back to kill people, man. And just like our forefathers, we gotta suffer scoffing, man. We gotta suffer these elements, man. But according to wisdom, man.
I want to come together as a nation, not a nation of black Israelites.
This is Revelations.
You're not a part of our nation.
You are black Israelites.
You're not a part of our nation. And we're not black. This is black.
You are black
This is
Israelites.
black. I'm not black.
Don't fucking tell me you're not black Israelites.
We're not.
I've been at DC,
We're not
I've
black.
been in New York.
We're not black.
Whatever the fuck you
We're
are.
not black.
This guy's an agent.
What the fuck is a black Israelite?
This guy's an agent.
It's your little cult.
What the fuck is a black
cult.
Israelite?
Guys,
It's your cult.
Yeah, man.
It's your cult that you live by and you get preached by. Hey, don't tell me that shit. I've been there.
Destroyed for
This
that.
guy's an agent.
I'm an agent for what?
Sirach
What am I agent
chapter 22
Was your
verse
I went to
13.
school like this.
Ignore him.
Talk not much with a fool, and
Exactly.
talk not to him that has no understanding.
Yeah, because he's not having an educated debate with us, man. He a scoffer, man. Ain't nothing edifying coming out of talking to him, man. That's why it says talk not much with a fool, man.
Right. That's why
he's just a demon, man. That's why Yahawashi is going to bring judgment, man. That's exactly why Yahawashi is going to bring judgment, man. It's no edifying in talking much with a fool, man. That's why Yahawashi told us to restrain from that, man. To be
you guys are fucking white-hating ass motherfuckers, and you know it.
Let's get Matthew 7.
You know it. You need to leave.
Because you don't dialogue with a fool, man. And you don't give what's holy to dogs, man.
Go to fucking YouTube.
You don't give your pearls to swine, man.
These are fucking.
Yahawashi is bringing judgment, man. It's coming in a great way. You got it?
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
Yeah, so if you perceive that it's a person of no understanding, there ain't no sense in dialoguing with them, man. They don't know nothing, man. All of this scoffing, and there ain't no edification coming out of it, man. Because it don't make no sense, man. That's why Yahawashi is raising our vibration. Could you get second address 2? I think it's like 26. Got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 139 and verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? Verse 22. I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies.
Con. And that's exactly what we're doing. We standing up for righteousness' sake. We standing up for our nation, for Yahawashi.
Fuck the whites.
And whatever comes with that comes with it, man. Yahawashi is going to judge all naysayers, man. Every enemy of Yahawashi is going to be utterly destroyed, man. It's easy to laugh and giggle and scoff now, man, when there's much liberty given, man. But there's coming a time, man, where you ain't gonna have liberty, man. Where you ain't gonna be able to sip some liquor to escape your reality, man. Where reality is gonna look at you in your face, man, and you have to deal with it, man. And Yahawashi is bringing that into fruition, man. That's what we're going through right now. And it's gonna come a time where the Lord is gonna separate us and it's gonna be made manifest that we are his chosen, man. And the heathens are gonna be angry. They already angry and it's not even manifested yet, man. Come on, man. This is light work, man. That's a level 1 guy, man. If Yahawashi wanted to had to deal with each and every scoffer, if he took personal each and every scoffer that came at him, he wouldn't be able to accomplish the mission that he was put out here to do. We cross that bridge. Once we cross that bridge, all judgment going down, man. That lions amongst sheep is gonna happen, man. Let them enjoy talking, man. Because when Yahawashi give us that spirit, ain't gonna be no talking and debating, man. Ain't gonna be no edification. It's gonna be straight judgment.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
And that's very proud to come against the people that you oppress and tell them that they can't complain about being oppressed, man. That's a very proud thing to do, man. But that shows you that as a nation of people, they lack integrity, man. Jake was meant to have integrity, and he don't have it on as 2/3 concerning 2/3. How much more is the wicked, man? They not only do they lack integrity, but they're on treachery side. They're minus integrity, man. And it's a proud thing to come against the people that you've done so much wickedness to and try to scoff against them, man. Because they want to gather their nation. Somebody get Zephaniah 2:1 or 2:2. Because the Lord is gathering the nation that's not desired. Now, if we were just calling ourselves crayon colors, they'll continue to talk shit at they bong parties and shit, man. And then smile in our face when they see us, man. But now that we're standing and coming back to our nationality, it's a problem, man. Great fear is standing on is coming against them, man. It's a lot of stuff you see on the internet that you just don't believe. Do you go to them? Do you go to them and personally have a problem with them? Because great fear is falling upon these nations, man. You got to think about the spirit of Jake in the world is rising up in rebellion, man. From the sit down of the anthem to the Black Panther movie, to all of these things are having Jake in a mindset of rebellion, man. Not according to truth, man. They have a zeal, but not according to knowledge, man. Because ultimately the elect is going to be delivered, man. But the spirit is being raised up to separate from these people, man, because they don't desire our nation, man. Why should we cleave unto a nation that don't desire us at all, man? What kind of sense that make, man? What other nation on the planet will put the other nation's interests above their own, man? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans do it, man, every time. And when you run into a Negro, Latino, and Native American that's not willing to join unto you, it's a problem, man. That's why they got a problem with it. He said, you guys are everywhere. Yeah, because we're rising up and great fear is falling upon them. They feel threatened, man. But YAHAWASHI said he's going to set us in order before their eyes, man.
Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among the number, but not weary. For when the day of trouble and heaviness come, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
But it say be not weary, man. Don't be weary in well-doing, man.
Stop it, pervert!
Don't be weary, man.
Stop talking to me!
Don't get tired, man. Don't get tired in this walk, in this journey, man. Because in that day, man, the Lord is going to destroy people and we're going to be able to sit and be merry, man. Because all your labors is going to end up with you being saved, man. And witnessing the destruction of your enemies, man. Is that second address off? Is that second address? Did you go to the next verse after that one?
Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
One more time, Mark.
The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord, Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi.
And the heathen are envying us now while we're getting set in order, man. How much more when judgment is on their ass and they seeing us be merry and cheerful, man? They're going to be very angry and envious, but they ain't going to be able to do anything to us, man. That's why in the verse above that it said, be not weary, man.
Verse 29, my hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell.
Yeah, and you gotta have faith in that, man. 2/3 of our people don't stand for anything, man. They don't believe in nothing, man. And they don't stand for nothing, man. They have no respect for their heritage. They have no respect for their nation, man. Jake wanna be a king, but he don't wanna treat his brothers like a king, man. That's why we can't be a nation right now, man. That's why YAHAWASHI is bringing the hopeful elect into this truth, man. That's why the Lord is bringing the hopeful elect and preaching and exhorting us to be brotherly, man. Because you can't want to be a king by yourself, man. That's not how you build a nation, man. The Lord said He's the. It says that the Lord is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, man. Right. And the Lord washed the disciples' feet, man. Now 2/3 of Jake want to be a king, but he don't want to treat none of his brothers like a king, man. He want to rule over his brothers in wickedness, man. That's why when Jake get money, he oppress his own people, man. He come around the people, his own people that don't got money, and shine on them, man. Or he'll take the woman of a man who's working a 9 to 5, man, and brag about it, man. That's why the Lord got to put 2/3 of our people down, man. Because that's beyond rehabilitation at this point, man.
And when Jake do that, like take like a guy like Floyd Mayweather, they only look rich to people that don't got money. You understand what I'm saying? That's all they look rich to.
And then for you to have money and to go around your own people and flaunt your money and take from your own people, it shows that it's a lack of integrity, man, amongst our nation, man. Amongst our people, there's a large lack of integrity, man. Integrity to be brotherly, man. And that's what the Lord is calling us into, man. He's calling us to be brotherly. In order for you to be a king, you got to learn how to be a king first, man. Somebody racist. Oh, you got to preach?
You guys think white nationalists? This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 9.
Am I white? Am I a racist because I'm white? Sir, bring it up.
Galatians chapter 6, verse 9.
Who gives a fuck?
And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
You don't know what the fuck that means.
So it says, be not weary in well-doing, man. Don't be weary in well doing.
Because I'm white.
Don't be weary suffering the tribulation that we going through, man.
You don't know shit.
Don't be weary edifying and laboring for the elect's sake.
Am I racist because I'm white?
Don't be weary with that, man. Because in that day, Yahawashi is going to punish the heathen, man. And they're not going to be able to do anything to us, man. The Lord is going to punish all of these people, man. And when you know that, you can move smooth, man. We're not pressed about any naysayer, man. We're not pressed about an unbeliever, man. Because the Lord going to handle that guy, man.
Listen.
The Lord is going to deal with that, man. We're not here for entertainment. We're here to edify our people, man. Those of the elect, man, that like-minded individuals that were predestinated to understand this truth, man. So we can get out of here, man. That's what we're assigned to do, man. The only thing we got to tell the heathens is that destruction is coming, man. But concerning our people, man, we here to edify and tell them that are predestined to make it, to come back to your heritage.
Like I am.
To be royalty, man.
You're a normal guy like I'm.
To forsake being a nigga, man, and be royalty, man. To forsake being a Hispanic and be royalty, man.
On the same level.
Because this is what our people are destined to be, man. We were created to be righteous, man. In the book of Numbers, it says that the people shall dwell alone, man. They shall not be reckoned with the nations, man. The Lord is going to gather us and put us in our own land.
The problem is you guys don't have jobs. You got to live off a cult.
That's racist. That's racist.
Oh, it's racist.
That's racist.
How's that
That's
racist?
How do you know we don't have jobs? How do you know we don't have jobs? How do you know we don't have jobs?
You probably do have jobs, but you're manipulating.
Right.
You probably do have jobs. That's what I'm saying. You have jobs like I do. You have jobs like I do.
But like the Lord said, man,
like I do.
wisdom bringeth about a kingdom, man. The Lord is bringing in integrity into the world, man. This world lacks integrity, man. Even amongst friends, man. You got friends that have sex with their own homeboy's girlfriend, man. That's wickedness, man.
You pay taxes.
There's a respect level that we must have amongst our own nation, man. And we're not out here to gather up the other nations. We are here to gather our nation.
You don't know shit.
So we can have integrity amongst each other, man.
You're making
and when we are allowed to have integrity and raised up as a nation, the Lord will allow us to rule the world in righteousness, man. Righteous judgment is going to be preceded in the earth, whether people believe it or not, man.
Reading the scripture.
It don't matter who believe or not, man. We're not out here to convince a naysayer, man. We out here to preach to our people to come back to their heritage, to be royalty and not be niggas, man.
That's right.
It don't matter what a naysayer got to say about this, man, because the Lord is going to deal with it. We actually believe in what we're saying, man. We're not out here to try to convince nobody who don't believe, man.
No one's here to be on the street corner.
The Lord is about to raise up you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to be the chosen, the elect of who you were meant to be, man. You're not just going to be out here with a basketball, man, believing that all you can do is play sports and rap, man.
You're not going to be out here with a basketball?
The Lord is going to raise you up to rule shit, man.
Is that in the fucking scriptures?
To rule the world, man. In righteousness, man.
Righteousness.
And it's not for the unbelieving.
Okay. No. You want to be in a cult?
Second